toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the Houston Cougars, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Bulldogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Taylor wants to throw. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Fires to the big fella. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed.
There he goes. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Got the first touchdown and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft.
Touchdown, Cougar! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here we go. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires left. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He'll get rid of it. And the incomplete pass, they rolled the dice. Snake eyes.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away and you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pressure coming. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll go to the air. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. They didn't look to push it downfield, and the running back not quite able to get to the sticks.
Yeah, but I don't mind the decision. I like getting it to my guy and trusting him to make a play and get the first down. But now, puts me in a different situation. Fourth down. Do I want to go for it? What do I want to run?
Pucks it out of the air. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Houston. The defense takes matters into its own hands. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either...
It's a seam wide open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
It's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw. The short hands, it's Booth. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Booth.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs.
Great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Use the play fake, now to throw. Keeps the play going. The throw. He's got it and still on his feet. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves
into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Wide open downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbells ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. At the 35, he's loose. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
On the run, it's Sanford. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Houston going up tempo. Back to pass. Steps away to find some room. He's got the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Taylor wants to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there, and he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Makes the grab. It's Booth. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Broussard. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Taylor wants to throw. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rush is on him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Give to the running back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Cougars will hustle to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get...
Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it on the left. Here he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And the beatdown has ensued.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Looking for room, it's Booth. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Taylor wants to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Now they'll run the draw. Turning it on. Gets it past the marker. Touchdown, Houston. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2. Game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Coastal Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there on the surf turf in Conway. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to ULM. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Lets it fly. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll leave it with him. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sanford. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Trying to move the chains. Houston comes to the line on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route, he got his head around, he just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Offense changing the play. They'll run play action. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some 1st downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Taylor wants to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Now improvising. Look out, he's got room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Quick pass on the jet motion. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Mississippi State, 7.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. From the gun, the running back has it. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Pulls it in, it's Booth. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to fire to the left. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Speeding down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Houston. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get... And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
And that's why defenses practice pursuit drills, right? All week long. Pursue, pursue, pursue. The play's never dead. You don't know what ball carriers are going to do. Sometimes they pirouette, they spin out, they try to reverse field, thinking they could be Superman and make a bunch of different guys miss. Not that time, though. Look at the defense and the speed they have. They never give up on the play, and they create a huge loss for this offense.
Spins away from the defense. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
From the gun, running back on the move. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Taylor wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football.
Breaks into the open. Creates a little room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Off play action. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Firing to the right, complete. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
He's into the end zone for the 2, and they get a little bit closer. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. this drive will open from the 15. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He's looking to throw. He lets one fly deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll operate out of split backs. They'll run it from the gun. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going over the top. Makes a grab for a big play. Finds a seam. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward,
he's going to let one fly down the middle. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake. He'll take another shot here. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were. They knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So, David, to your point, just keep getting better every single